Welcome again to our English class. So, today we are going to review the next activity. As you can see, I'm on the platform, so I'm going to introduce yourself. So, the next activity, okay? So, the next activity has a deadline on the fourth day. Today I'm recording this in the third day. So the deadline is tomorrow. But I would like to explain about this activity. Okay? So first we have here the description. An interview about listening skills. But I would like to add not just listening. So the main idea is listening, yeah, but also the speaking, listening skill. Okay? Description. Number one, for this activity, so we'll do something special. I like that improve our English skill. This time our listening and oral skill. You must read the script first, read the script. Number three, you must listening the audio clip about the script many times as you need. Many times. Maybe two or twice or three times, four times. So the times that will be necessary. Okay? Number four, you must add your own audio clip. Record it with your own voice, reading the script, imitating the original audio. So you're able to send the audio through WhatsApp, of course, but also maybe so you upload the audio like I've done and hard disk dot so, or maybe you located this audio on OneDrive, Google Drive, I don't know, or maybe YouTube, or you send it like a voice message, as you prefer. But you must add your own audio clip. So the instruction is record it with your own voice. Reading the script, imitating the original audio. Today, I would like to explain a lot what imitating is. Okay, I've attached the script as a PDF. You're able to find the audio link below. Okay, so this is the audio. Okay, but if you want to stay on the activity like interview about listening skills, just try to take this and open in a new tab. Okay, so we accept all the cookies, but also I said I've attached the script as a PDF. Well, I'm looking for where is it? Uh, Teacher says that he attached. Well, let me see here. Okay, I can find the link for here. So an interview here, but also you have here activity, and you have the PDF. I don't know if it is on. I can't remember if it's in material de apoyo. I don't know. So let me look for. So this is the first, the sixth, where people brag, five, four, a simple person video, regular, second, regular, 18, 17. First WhatsApp, going to person for regular. No, it's not here. Okay. I'm going to find where I've attached. So here, this is not the activity. The activity is an interview. Okay, here. I'm so sorry, but so criterios de evaluación. You have here the PDF. So I've downloaded here, and this is the script. Okay, now you have the script and you have the audio and the script. Okay, let's play the audio. I'm going to up the volume up or go up the audio. Okay, so in order to listen this, just click on, and what about the audio?
This recording is from the British Council. So, today's expert teacher is Gabriella, a university English teacher from Leeds. Gabriella, hi, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, I have to confess, today's topic is something I am really bad at. Listening. Most people say speaking is the most stressful part of learning a new language, but for me, with my B1 German, speaking isn't so bad. At least I'm in control of it, but listening, whoa. People speak so fast, and it's like my brain just shuts down. Am I just really strange and bad at listening? Tell me honestly, I can take it.
No, you're not strange.
No, you're not strange. In fact, it's really common. You know, in exams, most people do pretty well in speaking compared with listening. Of course, exams are a different situation from real life because in an exam, you can't ask for something to be repeated or explained. You usually have just one or maybe two opportunities to listen to the dialogue, and then it's gone.
Right, but in real life, I feel stupid always saying, sorry, can you repeat that, please? Especially if I still don't understand, even when they repeat it. And people out there listening, I hope you don't do this. Quite often, the person just repeats what they said equally as fast, and I'm still lost.
They do, don't they? In real life, you've got two strategies. One is to pretend to understand and get out of the conversation as fast as you can.
Yep, sounds familiar.
But obviously, that's not going to help if it's a conversation with high stakes. It might have important consequences. I mean, if you're just chatting with a stranger at the bus stop, it doesn't matter. But imagine you're at a government office or a bank trying to find out what paperwork you need to get your ID or open a bank account. What can you do then?
I hope you got the answer, Gabriella, because I'm coming out in a cold sweat just thinking about either of those situations.
The other strategy is to summarize what they said.
But how can you do that if you didn't understand what they said?
Well, you only start the summary. So you might say, in German in your case, okay, so the first thing I have to do is... and make it a question. Or, for example, and which office is that again? Break it down into smaller questions, and the other person will naturally start answering them. That way, you're controlling the conversation a bit more.
I get you.
This recording is from the British Council.
This recording is from the British Council. To find more activities to practice your English.
So the idea is that here many times as you need in order that have a conversation. It's not like reading. So today expert teacher is Gabriela, University English teacher from Leeds. Gabriela, hi, thanks for, this is not reading. This is a conversation. So today expert teacher is Gabriela, at university English teacher from Blitz. Gabriela, hi, and thanks for joining us today. Thank you for having me. So, I have to confess, today's topic is something I'm really bad at. Como decimos, soy malo en, I'm really bad at. Listening, most people say speaking is the most stressful part of learning a new language, but for me, with my B1 German, speaking isn't so bad. Unless I'm in control of it. But listening, wow, people speak so fast and it's like my brain just shuts down. Um, as you're really strange and bad at listening, tell me honestly, I can take it. Well, you're not strange. In fact, it's really common. You know, in exams, most people do pretty well in speaking compared with listening. Of course, exams are different situation from real life because in an exam you can ask for something to be repeated or explained, repeated, repeated or explained. Recuerden que las T's y las D's las marcamos. No en explained, pero sí en repeated or repeated. So you usually have just one or maybe two opportunities to listen to the dialogue and then it's gone. Right. But in real life, I feel stupid. Always saying, sorry, can you repeat that, please? Especially if I still don't understand even when they repeat it. And people out there listening, I hope you don't do this quite often. The person just repeats as they said equally. Okay, we have here equally, equally. So we have here a word that is different. So comparing American or British. So I'm going to play this. So
Equally.
equally in American, equally,
Equally.
Equally.
equally, equally.
Equally.
But sometimes, so you are going to listen like Irish,
Equally.
equally, or Scottish,
Equally.
Equally.
or Michael,
Equally.
Equally.
or UK,
Equally.
Equally.
or maybe,
Equally.
let me look for Irish,
Equally.
or
Equally.
the UK,
Equally.
Yorkshire. Equally,
Equally.
it's not equally, it's equally, okay, equally, equally,
Equally.
equally. But listen in American,
Equally.
Equally.
equally. In British,
Equally.
Equally.
equally, equal,
Equally.
equally. Uh, it sounds weird, right? But well, maybe we look for this word, okay? For this word. I don't know if here.
The person just repeats what they said
The
equally
person
as
just
fast
repeats
Equally,
what they said
equally,
equally as fast, and
and just repeats what they said
the
equally
person
as
just
fast.
equally.
repeats what they
So
said
because this is
equally as fast.
bridge, equally, okay? And then, so equally as fast, and I'm still lost. They do, don't they? Real life, you got two strategies. One is to pretend to understand and get out the conversation as fast as you can. Yep, sounds familiar. But obviously, that's not going to help. It is a conversation with high stakes. What's the meaning of stakes? Well, stake, please look for the meaning. So if we look for the stake, so poste, estaca, poste, interés, inversión, apostar en algo, stake. We look for stake, apostar en algo, inversión, participación, pozo, apuesta, muchas como lagunas, como dudas, hoguera, pira, carrera clásica, capital, riesgo. Tiene muchos riesgos, ¿verdad? Eh, podríamos pensar en stake, también poder financiar, invertir en, reservar, apostarse, asegurar, en un juego, en riesgo, tener interés, arriesgar. Uf. So, a lot of meanings, ¿verdad? Muchos significados. So we have here, but obviously That's not going to help. It's a conversation with high stakes. It might have important consequences. I mean, if you're just chatting or chatting with a stranger at the bus stop, it doesn't matter. But imagine you are a governor office or a bank trying to find out what paperwork you need to get your ID or open a bank account. So what can you do then? Well, I have you got the answer, Gabriela, because I'm coming out in a cold sweat. Just thinking about either of those situations. So coming out in a cold sweat. Look for this word.
Sweat.
Sudar, transpirar.
Sweat.
En español también tenemos esta forma de decirlo. So, sudar en frío. So you're nervous. You are stressed about something. Estás nervioso, estresado por algo. Estás sudando en frío. Maybe you're afraid about something. So I'm coming out in a cold sweat. Just thinking about either of those situations. So we have here this word that could be in different pronouncing. So this one. Let me look for bridge.
Either.
Either. American.
Either.
Either.
Either. Either. Either.
Either.
Either. Either. Either. Either. Either. Either. Sounds so different, right? Well, let's go back here. And I hope you got the answer, Gabriela, because I'm coming out in a cold sweat. Just thinking about either of those situations. The other strategy. Strategy. Okay, we'll look for this one. Strategy. American
Strategy.
strategy. Strategy.
Strategy.
Strategy. So
Strategy.
American, the T is like R, strategy. But bridge is strategy. Listen again.
Strategy.
Strategy. Okay. But then the
Strategy.
other strategy is to summarize what they said. Summarize. Okay? Summarize. Look for summarize. But look, please. Summarize with S. And we have summarize with Z. Resumir, sintetizar. Summarize. Okay, we look for summarize. Yeah, it's the same meaning. But in American, we write it with S. But in bridge, we write it with Z. Z sound. What's the sound? Well, listen, please.
Summarize.
Summarize. Bridge, an American.
Summarize.
Summarize.
Summarize. Summarize.
Summarize.
Summarize. A little bit different, right? So the other strategy is summarize what they said. But how can you do if you didn't understand what they said? Okay, remember this verb say en el presente, says en las terceras personas y said en el pasado. Let me explain it um, un poquito más profundo. I say, this is the present. Remember, if he or she or it says, say, says, but for example, in the past, they said. I say, he says, but they said. Okay, that's the role, that's the sound. Okay, I'm lost. Now, oh, well, you only started summary, so you might say in German in your case, okay, so the first thing I have to do is, and I make it a question, or for example, and which office is that again? break it down into smaller questions, and the other person will naturally start answering them. So that way you're controlling the conversation a bit more. Presenter, I get you. Okay, I get you. So break it down in a smaller situation, in a smaller question that the other person will naturally start answering them. Okay, una vez que lo hemos leído cuantas veces sea necesario, lo escuchamos, ¿vale? Ahora ya lo escuché, ya lo leí, ya chequé las palabras que tengo duda, si pueden ser más, por ejemplo, pues yo traté ahorita de buscar algunas como ejemplo, pero tal vez ustedes digan, oh, es que esto no lo conozco, busquen todas esas palabras. ¿Qué es lo que aquí tenemos? Bueno, el día de hoy tenemos a una profesora experta que es Gabriela. Ella es maestra de inglés en la Universidad de Leeds. Gabriela, hola, gracias por joining us. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros el día de hoy. Thanks for having me. Gracias a ustedes por invitarme. So no usamos thanks for invite me. No, just we say thanks for having me. Gracias por invitarme. So, I have to. Tengo que confesar que el tema del día de hoy es algo en lo que realmente soy muy malo. Escuchar. La mayoría de las personas dicen que hablar es la parte más estresante de aprender un nuevo idioma, pero para mí, con mi nivel B1 de alemán, recuerden que para ello tenemos el marco común europeo. ¿Ok? Europe. So we have the Europe framework or reference for languages. European. The common European framework or reference for languages that we know, like CEFR, the Common European Framework or Reference of Language. So it applies for all the languages that you want to learn. About the Common European Framework or Reference for Languages, CEFR, is an international standard describing languages ability. It describes language ability on a 6-point scale, from A1 from beginners up to C2 for those who have mastered a language. This makes it easy for anyone involved in language teaching as testing, such as teacher or learners, to see the level of different qualification. It also means that employer and educational institution can easily compare our qualification to other exams in their country. El marco común europeo de referencia de idiomas es una forma estándar e internacionalizada o una forma estandarizada internacional que nos ayuda a describir nuestras habilidades en el idioma. Describe las habilidades en 6 puntos, desde el A1 para las personas que son principiantes hasta el C2, aquellos que han dominado ya un idioma. Hace que esto sea fácil para cualquier persona el poder checar, ¿verdad? El poder medir, pues, lo que has aprendido del idioma. Algunos profesores e incluso alumnos pueden hacer uso de ello para poder ver el nivel de las diferentes habilidades que tienen. Esto también significa que los empleadores, ¿verdad? Y las instituciones pueden fácilmente comparar nuestras cualidades en el idioma, ¿verdad? Con otros exámenes en su propio país. Bueno, esta página es de Cambridge, es una de las mejores certificaciones que podamos tener nosotros, es vitalicia, no vence, así es que podemos revisar este video. Vamos a hacerlo. A1, let me do it. Let me go back. Yeah. Pre A1, A1, A2, B1, B2, okay, C1 and C2. And so the video is going to explain us about that. Look at this. C2 can understand with easy virtually everything her read, can summarize information from different spoken and written sources, reconstructing arguments and accounts in current presentation, can express him or herself spontaneously, very fluidly, and press lines, differentiating finer shades of meaning even in more complex situation. Well, C2 one can understand a wide range of demanding longer tests and recognize implicit meaning, can express him or herself fluently and spontaneously without much obvious searching for expression, can use the language flexibly and effectively, academic and professional purposes, can produce clear, well-structured, detailed text and complex subject showing control user organizational patterns, connectors, or recursive devices. This is the level that we need to be your teacher at OIM C1. Okay, B2 can understand the main ideas of complex tests or both concrete and abstract topics, including technical discussion in his or her field of specialization. Specialization. Remember that word? We learned that can interact with degree of fluency and spontaneity they make regularly. So interaction with native speakers, quite possibly without strain for either party, can produce clear and detailed text on a wide range of subject and explain a point on topical issue given the advantage or disadvantages with various options. What about level B2? Level B1 is the level that I desire you got when you finish the college. B1 can understand the main points of clear standard input of familiar matters regularly encountered in work, school, leisure, etc. Can detail with most situations likely to arise while traveling in an area where the language is spoken. Can produce simple connect tests on topics which are familiar personal interests can describe experience and events, dreams, hopes, ambition, and briefly give reasons and explanation for opinions and plans. Well, this is the V1 level. What about basic A2? Well, can understand sentences, frequently use expression related areas. And it's impossible to me to read it, but we have here. So, can understand sentences, frequently used expression related of areas of most immediate relevance for basic personal and family information, shopping, local geography, employment, can communicate in simple and routine tasks requiring a simple and direct exchange of information of familiar and routine matters, can describe in simple terms aspects of his or her background, immediate environment, and matters in area and immediate need. And what about A1? Can understand and use familiar, everyday expression and very basic phrases, and the satisfaction needs of concrete time. Can introduce himself, herself, and other. Can ask the answer simple question about personal details such as where she lives, people she knows, and things that he or she has. Can interact a simple way provided the other person talks slowly and clearly and it's prepared to help. Okay, well, describing what the learner is able to do in the real world. Okay. Well, this is Cambridge has played a key role in creation and evolution of the CFR. Remember, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. Now, this is a good picture. A pre-A starters, A movers, A2 flyers, A2 key or for schools, B1 preliminary for school. So B2 first for school. So if you got B1, but I wish you had the B2, you got the B2. Well, so it's enough to communicate. So each situation. C1 advanced, if you continue, maybe you got this level C1 or C2 for preference. General education, A2 preliminary, first advanced and preference. Business preliminary, then tertiary, business hybrid. So that's the levels for business. B1 for business, there is no pre A1 or A2. So just B1, B2, or C1. So, and then well, skills and IELTS. That is summary the goals that you obtain in a certification. Cambridge English qualification multi-level test. So that they give you an accurate indication of each learner's level. Accurate, algo preciso, que pueden indicar de manera precisa el nivel de cada uno de los estudiantes. Well, they invite you to learn more about CFR. So in the web page, okay. Uh, let's go back here. So B1 German. So B1 is remember uh left. It's a good level. It's B1. It's pre-intermediate. Or intermediate. Speaking isn't so bad. Así que hablar el alemán no me es difícil. Al menos lo controlo, pero escuchar, uy, las personas hablan muy rápido y mi mente explota. Yo realmente soy extraño y malo para escuchar. Dime, honestamente, eh, ¿podría hacerlo? No, tú no eres extraño. You're not strange. De hecho, es realmente muy común. Sabes, en los exámenes la mayoría de las personas lo hacen bien, ¿verdad? Do pretty well in speaking. Lo hacen bien en el momento que hablan. Compare with listening. A diferencia de escuchar. Claro, los exámenes son situaciones diferentes a la vida real, porque en un examen pues, no le preguntas a nadie o no le dices, oye, ¿me lo puedes repetir? Oye, ¿me lo puedes explicar de nuevo? No. Entonces, de manera usual, pues, al momento de la vida real, tenemos una o si acaso dos oportunidades de escuchar el diálogo y después se va. Bueno, dice, es cierto, la vida real me siento un poquito estúpido, ¿verdad? Siempre diciendo, ay, disculpa, ¿lo podrías repetir nuevamente, por favor? Específicamente si no entendí, incluso aunque repitan, oh, eso me hace sentir muy mal. Bueno, dice, and people out there listening, I hope you don't do this. Bueno, dice aquí las personas que están fuera, ¿verdad? Que están allá, te escuchan. Espero que no hagas esto, solo pues pídele a la persona que pueda repetirlo, ¿verdad? Y que puedan decirlo, pues a lo mejor, híjole, un poquito más lento, porque si lo dicen igual o de la misma forma, de rápido, well, I'm so sorry, it was my phone. So, it was estafeta. So um, they going to deliver to today battery, a new battery for my laptop. So that's why my phone rang. Okay, so let's continue. Uh, Decíamos, es que se siente muy feo que no les entienda y que les pida a las personas que lo repitan y ellos lo vuelven a hacer, pero lo hacen igual de rápido y, ay, estoy perdido. I'm still lost. Aún estoy perdido. So, they do. Don't they? Ellos lo hacen. ¿No es así? Y bueno, quiero aprovechar para poder aprender este tema que se llaman tag questions. No lo marca el programa, no está incluido. So tag question is a topic that is not included on the um, in this semester. But I would like to explain what what a tag question is. Okay. So let's look for tag questions. ¿Las usamos en español? Sí, las usamos en español. Tag questions. So, oye, ¿no viniste ayer a clases? ¿Oh, sí? Tenemos cierta información. Ok, la tag question. Si lo estoy usando primero en negativo, no viniste a clase, ¿cómo hago la segunda oración? En afirmación. ¿Oh, sí? Oye, lo puedo hacer al revés. Afirmación. ¿Viniste a clases ayer, no? ¿Viniste a clases el día de ayer? ¿O no? Si lo estoy haciendo afirmativo, después lo hago negativo. Ahora, esto depende de cada uno de los tiempos. ¿Ok? Vamos a practicarlos. Por ejemplo, aquí en nuestro propio ejercicio dice they do. Ellos lo hacen. ¿O no? Bueno, para decir o no, don't they? Si yo quiero decir tú lo haces, you do. Don't you? ¿O no? Ella lo hace. So, she does. Doesn't she? ¿Me entienden? Cualquiera de los tiempos se utiliza, ya sea si lo haces en afirmativo, lo haces negativo, o si lo haces negativo, luego lo haces afirmativo. Vamos a aprender un poquito más acerca de ello. Tag questions, ¿sale? Aquí lo tenemos, tag questions. Aquí tenemos algunas de ellas. Nos explica, la mejor forma de iniciar una conversación es con otra pregunta, ¿no? Esa es la importancia de las question tag o tag questions, también conocidas como tag questions. Su uso te permitirá romper el hielo. Bueno, son elementos gramaticales que nos permiten el poder hacer una pregunta. Por ejemplo, your son is growing up so fast. Tu hijo está creciendo muy rápido. ¿Esto en qué tiempo está? En presente continuo. Tu hijo está creciendo muy rápido, ¿o no? Entonces, isn't he? Isn't he? So your son is growing out so fast. Isn't he? Si yo te lo dijera a ti, tú estás creciendo muy rápido, ¿o no? So you are growing out so fast. Aren't you? ¿O no? O podría serlo negativo. You are not growing so fast. Are you? ¿O sí? Si lo comienzo negativo, lo termino afirmativo. Si lo comienzo primero afirmativo, lo termino negativo. ¿Sí? ¿Lo estamos entendiendo? Ahora debemos dominar cuáles son los auxiliares de cada uno de los tiempos. Mira aquí los ejemplos. She is an artist. Is an artist. Isn't she? They are your schoolmates. Aren't they? Estoy usando negativo de aren't. You are the new employee. Or aren't you? Tú eres el nuevo empleado, ¿o no? Mira, esto es de acá. My wallet isn't here. Mi cartera no está aquí. Or is it? ¿O sí? He doesn't work here. Él no trabaja aquí. Does he? ¿O sí? We don't drink wine. Nosotros no bebemos vino. Do we? ¿O sí? ¿Vale? Esto es en cada uno de los tiempos. Mira cómo lo hacemos en el presente continuo. She is studying. Isn't she? Ella está estudiando. ¿No es así? Or they were playing basketball. Weren't they? ¿O no? Mira cómo lo hacemos en el presente perfecto, que ya hemos aprendido en la sesión anterior. You have tasted my cookies. Tú has probado mis galletas. Or haven't you? ¿O no? El auxiliar es haven't. So, Si tal vez ella ha probado mis galletas. She has tasted my cookies. Hasn't she? ¿O no? So, pasado perfecto. She hadn't spoken to my dad. Ella no ha hablado con mi papá. Or has she? ¿O si lo ha hecho? Mira cómo se utiliza con will y modal verbs. Tomorrow will be a great day. Mañana va a ser un gran día. La afirmación es con will, la negación es con won't. Or won't it, o no. You must work hard to get the award. Debes trabajar muy duro para conseguir la recompensa. You must, or mustn't you, o no. ¿Sí? She learns very fast, doesn't she? Ella aprende muy rápido. ¿No es así? Doesn't she? They broke my tablet. Esto está en pasado. They broke my tablet. Rompió mi tablet. Didn't they? ¿O no? Ellos rompieron mi tablet. ¿O no? Bien, ¿cómo lo usamos con el have? You have my book. Tú tienes mi libro. Tú tienes. Esto es un presente. ¿Sale? Tú tienes mi libro. Don't you? ¿O no? Sabemos que la forma en que preguntamos o negamos, ya sea con do o con don't. Don't you? Ella tiene mi libro. She has my book. Doesn't she? Como es un action verb, usamos el auxiliar de do, don't, or does, or doesn't. Esa es la forma en que usamos. Have to. He has to do more exercise. Ella tiene que hacer más ejercicio. Has es el verbo tener. Doesn't he? ¿O no es así? Ella tiene que hacer más ejercicio. ¿O no es así? Con have got. We have got some things to do. Tenemos algunas cosas que hacer. So, haven't we? ¿O no es así? ¿Cuál usamos? El have, porque ese es el auxiliar. Aquí tenemos unos question tag más avanzados, ¿ok? For example, I'm the black sheep of my family. Yo soy la oveja negra de mi familia. Aren't I? ¿O no lo soy? Bueno, cuando formas una oración con I am, la question tag lleva por auxiliar are o aren't, ¿sí? Para no usar am, not I. Como suena un poquito difícil negar el am, not, se decide que la gramática sea aren't I. I'm the black sheep of my family, aren't I? So I'm your English teacher, aren't I? Yo soy tu maestro de inglés, aren't I? ¿O no? ¿Sí? En los imperativos, help me to do it, I will you. So, help me do it, ayúdame a hacerlo. ¿Ok? Will you? ¿Lo harás? Will you? ¿Lo harás? Me estás pidiendo que te ayude. ¿Lo harás? Ayúdame. ¿Lo harás? So, will you? Oraciones con let's, por ejemplo. En oraciones con let's se utiliza el auxiliar shall. Por ejemplo, let's try it again. Intentémoslo de nuevo. Shall we? Shall. Shall. ¿Qué significa shall? Es la forma en que podemos decir podemos. Shall I? Shall we? Que regularmente se utilizan I and we. Es la forma antigua de decir could we? ¿Podemos? So, let's try it again, shall we? Con there is y there are. There is oil on the floor. Isn't it here? Isn't there? Hay aceite. Isn't there? Recuerda que there is. Isn't there? Statement tags. Statements tags. Se trata del caso peculiar de oraciones que no permiten con una pregunta, sino con una afirmación. You are too lazy. You are. ¿Sí? Este de aquí es como, eres flojo. Sí que lo eres. Bueno, esto también se considera una tag question. Aunque tal vez si la usáramos en otra forma diríamos, you are too lazy, aren't you? Ok, tú eres muy flojo, ¿no? Pero cuando no estoy preguntando o no, sino quiero decir, tú eres muy flojo. Sí que lo eres, you are so lazy or too lazy, you are. So, esos son con los statement tags. Uso de right y también de ya. En ocasiones tenemos you don't want the last piece of cake, right? No quieres la última rebanada de pastel, ¿cierto? En español esto es raro porque a veces la gente te pregunta, ¿no quieres refresco? Pues ya me estás diciendo que no. Más bien deberíamos de preguntar, ¿Quieres refresco? Would you like to drink any soda? So, would you like soda? Would you like a can of soda? ¿Quieres una lata de refresco? ¿Sí? Would you like to drink some soda? Ok. Pero la gente regularmente pregunta, ¿no quieres? ¿Verdad que no quieres? Eso debemos evitar. Bueno, esto se llaman tag questions y lo tenemos aquí en nuestra entrevista. So, they do. Don't they? Ellos lo hacen, ¿no es así? En la vida real nosotros tenemos dos estrategias. Una es que pretendamos que estamos entendiendo y rápidamente pedir, rogar que la conversación se termine tan pronto como se pueda hacer. Sí, esto nos suena familiar, pero obviamente esto no nos va a ayudar. Si una conversación tiene diferentes, ¿se acuerdan de stakes que ya lo habíamos visto? Como limitaciones, ¿sí? No nos deja avanzar, tenemos limitaciones. Entonces, esto tendrá importantes consecuencias. Quiero decir que el poder platicar con algún extraño en la parada del autobús, bueno, pues no importa mucho. Pero imagina que estás en una oficina de gobierno, en un banco, y tratas de find out, de poder encontrar el papel que tú necesitas para tu identificación y poder abrir una cuenta bancaria. So, what can you do then? Entonces, ¿qué vas a hacer? Bueno, espero que tengas la respuesta, Gabriela, porque empiezo a sudar en frío, ¿verdad? Solamente de pensar en esas situaciones. Bueno, dice la experta, la otra estrategia es el poder tratar de resumir lo que ellos dicen, el poder entender las principales partes. Pero ¿cómo puedes hacer este resumen de summary, estas cosas, si no entiendes lo que dicen? Bueno, pues la respuesta es obvia, ¿verdad? Solamente dice, comienzas a entender lo más básico. So, tal vez tú digas, bueno, en este alemán en tu caso, ¿verdad? Esto es lo primero, dice, so the first thing I have to do is, ¿qué es lo primero que tengo que hacer? Well, haz una pregunta. So, ¿podemos utilizar make a question? Sí, por supuesto, make a question. También en la forma americana decimos ask a question. Ask a question. For example, también dice, which office is that again? ¿En qué oficina es? Disculpe nuevamente. Break it down into smaller questions. Rompe la conversación en pequeñas preguntas que las otras personas de manera natural comenzarán a responder. That way you're controlling the conversation a bit more. Es la forma en que tú vas a controlar la situación un poco más. Y dice el presentador finalmente, ok, lo tengo, entiendo. I get you, te he entendido. Bueno, ¿qué les parece esta conversación? La idea entonces es escucharlo, practicarlo, estudiarlo y después tratarlo de hacer al mismo tiempo. Voy a colocar una vez más el ejercicio tal y como lo hice al principio. Voy a poner el audio y voy a tratar de leer al mismo tiempo que el audio. ¿Ok?
So, expert teacher British Council.
So, today's expert teacher.
English teacher from Leeds.
This recording is from the British
Thanks for
Council.
joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, today's expert teacher is Gabriella, a university English teacher from Leeds. Gabriella, hi, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, I have to confess, today's topic is something I am really bad at: listening. Most people say speaking is the most stressful part of learning a new language, but for me, with my B1 German, speaking isn't so bad. At least I'm in control of it, but listening, whoa. People speak so fast, and it's like my brain just shuts down. Am I just really strange and bad at listening? Tell me honestly, I can take it.
course, exams are a
No, you're
different
not
situation from
strange.
real life
In fact,
because
it's
in an
really
exam,
common.
you
You
can't
know, in
ask for
exams,
something to be
most people
repeated
do
or
pretty well in
explained.
speaking
You usually
compared
have
with
just
listening.
one
Of
or
course,
maybe two
exams are a
opportunities
different
to listen to the
situation from real
dialogue,
life
and then it's
because
gone.
in an exam, you can't ask for something to be repeated or explained. You usually have just one or maybe two opportunities to listen to the dialogue, and then it's gone.
Right, but in real life, I feel stupid always saying, sorry, can you repeat that, please? Especially if I still don't understand, even when they repeat it. And people out there listening, I hope you don't do this.
Two strategies.
Quite
One is to
often,
pretend
the
to
person just
understand,
repeats
and
what
you
they
have the
said equally
conversation
as
as fast
fast,
as you
and I'm
can.
still lost.
Sounds
They
familiar.
do, don't they? In real life, you've got two strategies. One is to pretend to understand and get out of the conversation as fast as you can.
Yep, sounds familiar.
But obviously, that's not going to help if it's a conversation with high stakes. It might have important consequences. I mean, if you're just chatting with a stranger at the bus stop, it doesn't matter. But imagine you're at a government office or a bank trying to find out what paperwork you need to get your ID or open a bank account. What can you do then?
I hope you got the answer, Gabriella, because I'm coming out in a cold sweat just thinking about either of those situations.
The other strategy is to summarize what they said.
But how can you do that if you didn't understand what they said?
Well, you only start the summary. So you might say, in German in your case, okay, so the first thing I have to do is, and make it a question. Or, for example, and which office is that again? Break it down into smaller questions, and the other person will naturally start answering them. That way, you're controlling the conversation a bit more.
I get you.
Coming back to the activity.
This recording is from the British Council. To find
So the activity consists first. This activity will do special thing. I would like to improve your English skills. This time our listening and oral skills. You must repeat the script. You must read the script. Okay, I've read the script. You must listen to the audio clip about the script many times as you need. I've listened to the audio clips many times. And then number 4, you must add your audio clip. Don't forget about it. So you're able to send it through WhatsApp or at here, or maybe like I use the hard disk. So put your audio, upload your audio in a web page, special web page that located the audio there in order that I able to listen the audio. But so the most important thing is that your own audio clip recorded with your own voice, reading the script, imitating the original audio. So I'm going to do the activity. Please record. So today, expert teacher Gabriela, a university English teacher from Leeds. Gabriela, hi, and thanks for joining us today. Thanks for having me. So it's not necessary to change your voice, okay? So, thanks for having me. No, it's not necessary. But the main idea is to have a conversation. We have a conversation is not like just read. So I have to confess topic is something I'm really but no, this is not a reading activity. This is a conversation activity in order to improve our listening and then our oral. Okay, so that's the main idea. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Okay, you got it. Well, what happened then when I understand about uh, the conversation? Look at this. I'm going to play the audio in any special part, just like this. Here. And then let's try to understand that we're listening to.
Right. In real life, I feel stupid always saying,
This
sorry,
record-
can you repeat that, please?
And then it's gone.
Yeah, but in the real life, I feel so stupid. So when I ask, I'm
Right,
sorry, can you
but
repeat
in
it
real
again?
life, I feel stupid
Ya no
always
puedo
saying,
entender.
sorry, can
Escuché
you
lo que
repeat
está
that,
diciendo,
please?
lo entiendo. Look at this. ¿No? Any second.
Just thinking about either of those situations.
The other strategy is to summarize what they said.
So she's talking about the other strategy.
Just
It's
thinking
like
about
make a
either of
summary.
those situations.
Okay.
The other strategy
Yeah.
is to summarize what they
That way,
said.
you're controlling the conversation a bit more.
De esa manera, tú puedes controlar la conversación a little more.
Oh, I get you.
Get you. Yeah. Yeah.
That way, you're controlling the conversation a bit more.
So fast, it's like my brain just shuts down.
Well,
I get you.
listening. Ooh. So people will speak
But
so
listening,
fast, and it makes
whoa.
that my brain
People speak so
shut down.
fast, and it's like my
Okay?
brain just
Shut out.
shuts down.
So, la gente habla muy rápido, no lo entiendo, y eso hace que mi mente se desespere, explote. That's the idea. Listening, reading, speaking. So this is the next activity. Okay? And I wrote, you have questions or any question about the activity, just send me a text message through WhatsApp. Well, if you have any question about it, if you want to ask or make some question, just text me on through WhatsApp. Okay? So this is the activity for the improving our English skills. I hope you've understood. Espero que tú hayas entendido. You've understood. I'm using present perfect tense. Use the present perfect tense, the last activity. Okay? Hemos aprendido al respecto. We have learned. We already learned about the present perfect tense. So use it. Use the present perfect tense in every sentence that you need to talk about something that started in the past but is still in the present. Well, I have a little 2 minutes more. I would like to share with you the here. This it's a tip, an extra tip. She's so great. She's so great.
Hello. Communicate English is all family and feel.
Hey, in today's lesson, I am going to teach you how to find,
Speak English with Tiffany.
Hello.
think, and speak
Communicate
in
English
English. I'm
easily.
going to explain the connection, give you a simple formula that will
Hey,
help you finally start.
So imitando, imitating. So I'm going to imitating her. Speaking like a native speaker. Are you ready? Well, then my teacher is let the right in. All right, the first thing you have to understand is the 5Ws method. That's right. You must start off by thinking in English using the 5Ws. Who, what, when, where, and why. So I'm imitating. So let's say we're talking about the daily life and we're going to.
We must first start off by thinking in English using the 5 Ws.
Routine
Who, what,
or
when,
morning
where,
routine.
and why.
No, it's routine, no, routine. So imitating. So this is an extra tip for you.
Let's say we're
I'm so
talking about our
glad
daily life, and we're going
so
to
we have
start
this
with our
opportunity
morning
in every
routine.
class to share with you some knowledge that has been so helpful for me. So I remember the time when I decided to study English, and since that day I've been teaching, I've been learning every day about the rich culture, American culture, and every culture that so use English as the first or the second language. Okay, please do it. Do your best for every class. And remember, you have some or any question or you have comment about our classes or English classes, just don't hesitate and send me a message through WhatsApp. Don't hesitate. No lo dudes. Envíame un mensaje por WhatsApp si tienes alguna duda. So today we have finished. Thank you and have a nice day. Well, today I'm recording this at night. It's 7:40 7:24. So it's late. Right now I have a free time here. I'm on uh, the job where I work on afternoons. So this college is Tesi, and I'm here with a free time, and I decided to well record this audio, record this class, this video. See you soon, and I hope you're doing great. Bye.